Right, and what's that saying? I think Laura said it earlier this week.
March comes in like a lion, out like a lamb.
In like a lion, out like a lamb. And that's going to hold true for this weekend. We're going to see a big change in our temperatures. It's already colder this morning than what it was yesterday. So definitely want to bundle up. Amanda, you said you had your big jacket on this morning. Oh, yeah. Oh, and it's a gloomy start out there. This is our Chris Cam, photojournalist Chris Ross out. You can see a beautiful shot there of the Capitol along 630. Although it's a gloomy and cold start to the day, we are going to see a break in the clouds later on. But something that I wanted to talk about first is the anniversary of March 1st. And March 1st, a lot of people have this fresh in their mind still to this day. I mean, I get questions about this. 16 tornadoes spawned on this day. 3 of those were rated EF4 on a category of EF0 to EF5. 3 were EF4, and it was responsible for 21 fatalities in Clark, Saline, and in Pulaski County. So severe weather, it doesn't necessarily have to be in late March, April, May. Sometimes it's in January, sometimes it's October. So we always need to be aware, and that's why the National Weather Service has severe weather awareness weeks, where every day there's a different topic. We've talked about flood, lightning, severe thunderstorms, and now we're talking about the difference between a watch and a warning. A watch means that conditions are favorable for severe weather. That means the threat is potentially there for that day. And a warning means that severe weather is imminent. It's happening. It's time to take action. So remember, a watch is issued ahead of time. A warning is issued when the threat is there, when it's happening, when you need to take action. So a watch, be ready. A warning, start acting. It's something I always make sure and talk to kids about whenever I go and do those school talks. And if you're a teacher needing me to come out and talk weather to your kids, just go ahead and send me an email or reach out to me on social media. This morning, not dealing with any severe weather, not going to deal with it this weekend, but we are going to deal with much colder weather. 36 degrees, the current temperature in Little Rock, feeling like 30 though, because of that wind still out of the north, helping bring down the wind chill across central Arkansas. Today, we start off gloomy. We are going to see that fog and the mist early on, but then eventually we'll see the clouds break up. Temperatures climbing to about 52 degrees at 3, and we are going to see the rain coming back tomorrow afternoon and on Sunday. That's going to impact the Little Rock Marathon, so we'll talk more about that specific forecast coming up in a few minutes. Along I-49, if you're headed to northwest Arkansas, there have been reports of ice on the interstate once again this morning. Temperatures there dropped below freezing, so any lingering moisture there is going to see some issues. So again, I-49, try to avoid it if you can, at least until temperatures climb to above freezing. As Chris Ross out on 630 there, beautiful shot of the Capitol this morning. It is looking a little gloomy, cloudy overhead. Not too bad though when we are looking at visibility charts in terms of Clinton and in Searcy. Cloudy overhead, but not seeing any issues there. Mist lowering the visibility probably along the outskirts in the Little Rock Metro down to 3 miles. The lower the number is, the harder it is to see out on a perfect clear day. You want to be 10 miles out. We're not seeing that in Little Rock or in Hot Springs. Temperature of 36 in Little Rock, Searcy, 38 for Hot Springs, about 39 in Arkadelphia, Clinton at 34, below freezing in some locations like Harrison and Mountain Home this morning. Factor in the wind, it feels even colder than that. At least it's not as cold as Minneapolis, down to 7 degrees this morning. There's actually a cold front right along there, and that front will eventually make its way towards the south. That's the reason that we're seeing some winter weather advisories well to the north today. Here closer to home, just the clouds, and to the south of us, that's where the rain is because of a cold front that came through here yesterday, now making its way across the Gulf Coast, bringing in some rain there. So we've talked about that rain potential here closer to Arkansas. Cloud cover to start the day today. 6:30, not seeing anything. Around noon, we start to see some clearing across far northern counties. Temperatures into the mid-40s. In the afternoon, we'll continue to see some clearing, so I'm hopeful we see the sunshine today, at least for a little while. Temperatures eventually climb to the low 50s. Overnight, it stays partly cloudy. Tomorrow morning, for any 5 or 10K activities, it's going to be kind of cold. Temperatures in the upper 30s and the low 40s, but partly cloudy and dry. In fact, the rain is going to hold off until Saturday evening. This is around 8:30. We start to see it pop up first across our western counties and eventually expands across eastern Arkansas. Overnight, tonight, Saturday into Sunday, that's when we could see some stronger rain or stronger winds pushing in across areas of far southeast Arkansas. You can see that bright color there. That's the heavier rain. That's where we're going to see the highest rain totals from this weekend. And as far as central Arkansas, just that light lingering rain temperatures overall to start the day on Sunday in the low 40s. This is what we're watching, though. That low is the reason we're going to see the rain really stick around for for Sunday. That cold front that I showed you earlier then starts to make its way in. It's going to drop temperatures enough for snow production in Missouri and even for areas of North Arkansas. This is going to be Sunday mid-morning through the early afternoon. That low continues to push towards the east and that cold air continues to filter in. When that low pushes east, the moisture starts to get cut off. We're going to see that potential for a mix in our northern counties. As far as rain, we're going to see less than 1 inch in central Arkansas. It is going to be a cold rain, and that winter weather likely to stay across our northern counties. However, we could see some mixing very briefly closer towards, say, Clinton, maybe even Russellville. It's going to be light if that happens, and it won't last very long. The highest rain totals, again, closer towards southeast Arkansas at 1 to 2 inches of rain. The Little Rock Marathon for Saturday, temperatures overall in the 40s. And then on Sunday, 40s, but this time adding in the rain with colder weather moving in for the afternoon. So check out those temperatures. 7 o'clock, the race starts. Temperatures in the mid 40s. We hold on to the mid to low 40s through 10, but then around 1, that's when we see temperatures dropping into the 30s with partly cloudy, turning colder and windier on Sunday afternoon. So Sunday, that's when we get another dose of really that winter weather. That cold air continues to move in through Monday. For today, though, first day of meteorological spring, temperatures into the upper 40s and the low 50s. We're not going to see that chance for rain today, although it stays cloudy. Upper 40s for central Arkansas and southern Arkansas into the low 50s. The first week of March looking cold, and it stays cold through halfway through March. So take a look at this. 52 degrees on Friday. 58 on Saturday. Remember, Saturday it stays cloudy, but the rain holds off until that evening. On Sunday, prep for a soggy day just about all day, and it gets colder as the afternoon progresses. So the high temperature happens Sunday morning, and then temperatures drop into the mid to low 20s by Monday morning. A lot colder, 36 then, but at least it does dry out. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll see the sunshine, high temperatures into the 40s Tuesday and Wednesday. Ooh, at least we get to dry out. That's what I'm looking forward to, but it does look cold for next week.